My name is Oleg Shilovitsky, and I will share in the next 20 minutes what we are doing with the product in a company called OpenBOM. And also I would like to share my thoughts and ideas that we believe will change data management for manufacturing industry in the next 10 years, or maybe, Joe was talking about 30 years, so maybe we need to extend it because change are coming hard to these companies. So it's we didn't synchronize our conversations, but the digital transformation, it's something that we are very excited about. And when we look what is going around, there are a lot of conversations about digital transformation and data management. So what I will suggest you just some comparison, what happened in the past 20 years, and how you can think about this to apply the same change will happen in manufacturing. So when I was coming 20 years ago to Europe, the most important thing that I remember not to forget was the map, because that was important. Otherwise, I didn't know where to drive on this road. So again, and yesterday I was driving to Warwick, so it was different. So that's the picture from yesterday. So what we can see happened over the 20 years is that information that was available in different pieces and different elements in a different forms somehow digitally transformed in the way so we can consume it at the right time and the right moment, and it helped us with traffic. It will help us with different things. Now, if you think about manufacturing, and if you ask where is the most updated bill of materials in a manufacturing company, so you should think about this, because the most updated bill of materials in manufacturing companies, it's on the corkboard in the manufacturing shop floor, because it includes everything that people put there, and also those screws that John needs to buy, otherwise he forget. And at the right moment of time, the most missed part in the assembly is screws, because we forget to buy them. And if you know how many of them, it's embarrassing. Some companies that I met when we started with OpenBOM, they didn't know how many screws they need to make an assembly, for example, of 3D printer. Again, it's impossible to speak about data management without mentioning Excel, of course. So manufacturing companies are bleeding Excels in every possible form and every possible ways. And when we started with OpenBOM, we've been talking to many companies, hundreds and thousands of companies, and we've got all these examples. So you can get it. I just picked a few of them. So you can get this Excel of every form and function and combination and colors. And for most of small companies, it's no-brainer decision. We can start with Excel because it's so easy. And if you think that the larger companies are working differently, you will be surprised, because in the large companies, the departments and divisions and logical functions are separated, and they all comes in silos. And this is where all these fancy names are coming: PDM, PLM, ERP, MES. You can bring different 3 letters acronyms for this. But the point is that after all, in the large company, information is not available. And when you need to talk and communicate and transfer information, it's a massive amount of Excel work. And it's a massive amount of transformation of data, transforming of data between different functions and divisions. So what we see a lot is that in the small company, communication with contractors and suppliers is difficult, because they send Excel, and then they need to send updates, and already changes are happening. They don't know how to do it. And the large company, the information is siloed in the large systems, but when they need to collaborate and when they need to work together, they create one giant Excel spreadsheet. So what we see will be happening is that somehow companies will start their digital transformation journey by start making information available. If you think about the navigation example that I made in the beginning, somehow the evolution of navigation devices take maps in the digital form and then added some additional information, then take it to another device. So the same is here. You speak about analog data. So this is what we see a lot in the companies. You have your files, you have your Excel spreadsheets, and you need to make them available in a digital process. So to make them available in the digital process somehow needs to make it granular and available for people at the time that they need to act. And then there is a value chain, because it's not, nothing is done in the single company these days, so everyone is working with contractors, suppliers. So the value chain element will be connected together. And then the last element, which is very important, is intelligence, because today we are very used for intelligent systems around us. We know that this route will take 5 minutes less, and we know that this product is 25 cheaper and liked by 100 people online. That's why we will buy it. So if you think about intelligence in manufacturing, you will need to ask questions how data management will help you to decide about right parts. So you will not have a single source supplier for a particular part in a company. And how it will help you to choose right contractor, because you decided to manufacture your product in Taiwan because you will be selling it in Asia. And for product that will be manufactured and sold in the United States, you would like to source and use different contractors. So those kind of things that I think will take industry a number of years to go through, but this will be coming. Now, what we did at OpenBOM, we developed online application, or some people call it cloud application, some people call it in software as a service, that looks like Excel, smells like Excel, quacks like Excel, but it's not Excel. So it is a data management systems that helps you to communicate and collaborate in the way manufacturing companies and engineering like to do it. And you see it's similar user experience, but it helps you to answer on a different questions, like where is this part is used, and how to represent the part which was done by CAD system. So we developed technology that allows to make real-time collaboration, and the easiest part to explain real-time collaboration is what you can do with Google. When two people see and do things at the same time, so that's something that prevents companies from working in the outdated data. So when you share information with contractor in Taiwan, you know that he's looking at the same bill of materials as you are looking. And that's exactly how it happens. You see now side by side two bill of materials open in OpenBOM, and you will see that people are doing changes and you see the same things. So that's the user experience that we provide. And we also allow to people very easy to share information downstream. As an engineering department and in the company that manufactures something, you want to get your contractor and supplier involved, and that's why share data easy. It's something that important to do. And another thing is how to connect this data, this bill of materials, to another elements of digital data. And what are those elements? For example, online catalog is a digital data that's available online. You can connect it to the bill of materials in OpenBOM. You place your files in Dropbox, and you can also connect to this data. You started to do design with the online CAD systems like Onshape. You can connect to this system as well. So that's what OpenBOM allows, and we integrate it with many of those systems. A special word is how to integrate with files, because I guess more than 90% or even more of the engineering data is in files today. So what OpenBOM allows you to get not only bill of materials from CAD files, but also take these files and convert these files and put it on the cloud file storage of your choice. So we integrate it with Dropbox, Google, we integrate it with other cloud file storages. And when we create bill of materials, we automatically create links to the files, and we upload files to these cloud storages. So when you need to share information with contractor, he already will have access, for example, to JT or 3D PDF files that you need to share. We integrate it with cloud CAD systems like Onshape. We have OpenBOM application inside of Onshape. And we also integrated OpenBOM with all desktop CAD systems. So the plugins are available, and one single click allows you to create bill of materials from assemblies, sub-assemblies, combine all this data, and put it in the OpenBOM. So if you think about OpenBOM, it allows you to integrate different pieces of information together. And I put this a little bit artificial example, but you know, in some way it's real, because you take in data from multiple systems, you placing it in the OpenBOM, you connect it to different elements of information like catalogs, designs, specifications, and it make it available online for everyone. So which makes it very easy for teams, and which makes it very easy for companies to work together without massive export of information from one database and importing of information to another database. And the last but not least, it's the matter of intelligence. You want to answer on the questions, what is the best part? What is the best contractor? What is the best supplier? So those information that is available in OpenBOM, and we make it very easy for you to search for this information and to get answer on the question, what is the single source part? Or what is the part that we are using now that going out of production in 6 months, or because you probably don't want to make a production decision on this part. So the journey at OpenBOM started 2 years ago, and we make system available in production for everyone to register and to use the system. So what amazed us is the geography of companies that came to register and use system in production live. So it takes you 2 minutes to register and to get your Excel or to get your bill of materials out your favorite CAD system. If it, you know, I will not call it providers, but you taking your BOM from SolidWorks, you taking the BOM from Inventor, Solid Edge, or other systems, and you make it available. So it's something that starts very easy, and that's something that is a process that will take information from the analog form to digital form, make it available, make it combined with other pieces of information, and hopefully at the end, if we compare, that's what we have on the left, the variety of systems and Excels and databases and all it's a mess together. Now what we develop is the technology and tool that helps you to connect different companies, helps you to connect different contractors and suppliers and help them to work together. So the system that we envision will be more intelligent and will help you to make right decision and will help you to manufacture in a more efficient way. Because the days that Joe was saying when a company just have a lot of profit and a lot of resources to do anything with Excels are gone, because the cost and the cost pressure and supplier pressure is actually very strong, and companies are looking how to work more intelligently. In the same way, we are looking how to buy something online which is better and used by more people. So the same ideas will be coming to manufacturing. Okay, so then thank you very much.